and I will be guiding you through a brief tutorial to help you understand how to answer questions on a test. So this is our character traits practice test, and with many of the tutorials that will be on my website, I'm going to be helping you get through the process of thinking about how to answer these questions on a test. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is start off by writing our name and the date. And we want to take a look at our focus for the week is comprehension. So we want to make sure that we really understand what these questions are asking, okay? So it's our character traits practice test. This is homework, and remember that it is due on Friday. No exceptions, folks. Nope, can't make an exception to that because I have deadlines, guys. So I want to make sure that I'm doing my best to get some feedback back to your parents and make sure that I get everything in the grade book, okay? All right, so let's look at part 1. And this is where I am, team. I am right here. And it says, part 1, read the situation and determine what the character might do next based on their character trait. So we're going to read the situation and we're going to look at what the character's next steps would be based on their character traits or how they behave, okay? All right, so let's look at number 1. Janessa finds out that her friend Jane stole her favorite pen from her locker. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight stole because that is definitely a key word here. And I also want to make note that stole is a negative character trait. So Janessa finds out that her friend stole her favorite pen from her locker. What might Janessa do? I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to say. What might Janessa do to show that she is forgiving? Okay, I'm going to also highlight. What do you think I'm going to highlight? Let me ask you guys. Yep, if you said forgiving, you're right. All right, so Janessa found out that her friend stole her favorite pen. What might Janessa do to show that she forgives her or that she accepts her apology? All right, so let's see. A, how could you do that? If I think about that one, that kind of sounds like she's devastated, but not necessarily saying that, hey, it's okay. I forgive you. Let's see what B has to offer. I want to be able to trust you. Can you promise you'll never steal from me again? That's definitely something to think about. It says, can you promise you'll never steal from me again? And from that, if I stop and think about it, perhaps she's saying, well, if you promise not to do it again, this time I'll get over it and I'll be forgiving. Let's see what C has to offer. That was a mean thing to do. Or D, I don't want to be your friend anymore. That sounds a little bit more like anger to me. So it looks like if I had to make a choice, and the first thing I'm going to do, team, is I am definitely going to be using the process of elimination. So let me see what tool I can use. See if I can find like an X or something. Doesn't look like I can find an X, but I can definitely use a cross out tool. So let's use a line to cross out. How could you do that? That is A. I'm gonna eliminate that, because it seems as though that's more like being what? Devastated, right? Or shocked. So I'm gonna get rid of that because I'm looking for something that shows forgiveness. Done with that one. Let's look at the next one. I want to be able to trust you. Can you promise you'll never steal from me again? That one I still think is in play because I'm not exactly sure, but I'm going to look at the others. That was a mean thing to do. Well, doesn't seem like forgiveness to me, but it seems like this person is really thinking about what her friend did. and she just kind of thought out loud and said, hey, that really wasn't a nice thing to do. But it's not necessarily showing me that she forgives her. So I'm going to cross that one out too. Okay, my tool. What happened to it? Hee hee. All right, guys. Let me see. Yeah, there it is. So I'm getting rid of that one. Did you get rid of that one too? All right, cool beans. So let's look at the next one. I don't want to be your friend anymore. That sounds like anger to me, so I'm going to get rid of that one too. All right, team. It looks like we are left with... Looks like we're left with B. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight as soon as I can. If I can... Oops. Sorry. Yeah, this is what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the correct answer. B. I want to be able to trust you. Can you promise you'll never steal from me? Again. Yep, if you had that one, you're absolutely right. So let's do the next one. Hopefully it won't take as long. All right, Rachel says to her friend, even though I want to play my game, it's your turn to choose. Which one do you want to play? What might Rachel do next to show that she's fair? Again, guys, what's that process called that we use? So the first thing we do is we look at each answer choice. So let's look at each one before we start thinking about them more closely. So it says, I want to know what might Rachel do next to show that she's fair. All right, so suggest they play her friend's game, beg to play her own game, find someone else to play with, or complain about playing her friend's game. All right. So if she wants to be fair, let's look at that keyword here. Now highlight again. She says, even though I want to play my game, so it looks like they're playing Rachel's game. It's your turn to choose. Which one do you want to play? What might Rachel do to show that she's fair? Well, let's see what she wouldn't do. I'm going to get my tool again, and I'm going to get ready to cross out some things using what? The process of elimination. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. How would she show that she's fair by finding someone else to play with? Nope, that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to get rid of that one. How might she show that she's fair? By complaining about playing her friend's game? Well, if they just played her game and she complained that now they're going to play her friend's game, that's not being very fair. So I'm going to cross that one out. That doesn't help me. B, beg to play her own game. Again, guys, we're using the process of elimination. We're going to get rid of what we don't need. Beg to play her own game. Will that show that she's fair if she begs to play her own game when it's clearly whose turn? It's clearly her friend's turn. So that wouldn't be fair. I am left with the correct answer. The correct answer is suggest they play her friend's game. Did you get that one right? All right. I certainly hope so. Okay, so I'm going to go back. No, I don't want that one. This is what I want. I'm going to go ahead and highlight. Whoopsie. There it is. And now I'm going to go to number 3, which is the last and final example that I'm going to do with you. So I'm going to give you a second to read it. All right, guys. So I want to make sure that you guys are using these strategies. So hopefully, as you were reading it, you were thinking about what you could get rid of using what? The process of elimination. So we're going to always think about what the question is asking us. It says, Noah says, I want to play that game. If you don't play with me, I won't be your friend. And you can't play with anyone else. Now the question is asking us, boys and girls, what might Noah do next to show that he's bossy? Well, he certainly is, because he's saying, if you don't play that game with me, I don't want to be your friend anymore. So he's certainly demonstrating some bossy tendencies. So let's see, what would he do next to show that he's bossy? Again, we're going to use the process of elimination. Let me get a tool. Here we go. So we're going to get rid of something that's ridiculous. So we get rid of the ridiculous, which is ask the teacher for help. So no, that has nothing to do with being bossy. And when you ask for help, that's not being bossy at all. So I'm going to go to the next one. Apologize and play alone. Bossy people rarely apologize. So that one is the next one that goes, because it doesn't make any sense. Now we're left with two answer choices. One that is your tricker, or ones that test preparers put on there to trick you up. So that's your tricker. Now you have the correct answer and the tricker that you're looking between the two. So let's decipher one from the other. Let's determine which one is the tricker, which one is the truth or the correct answer. So let's look at C. Ask some other kids if they want to play, or make his friend play the game. Which one of these would show that he's bossy? So if he's asking someone to do anything, bossy people don't ask. They demand that you do something. So I'm going to get rid of that one, because that one doesn't make sense. And yay, I am left with the correct answer. Did you get that one correct? Amazing. Awesome sauce. You guys are so smart. I love you, love you, love you. All right, so let's go ahead and highlight the correct answer. All right, boys and girls. So now you are absolutely on your own. I want you, wait, let me highlight it so we have the correct answer highlighted. You are on your own, team. I know you can do it. Make sure you read these questions carefully, and I want you to mark up your paper just like I did using the process of elimination. So I want you to make sure that you are looking for those key words, and here they are. They're in bold, and see how this one is fair. These are the traits. So the traits are in black bold. I just made mine red, so you can see them. All right, team. Good luck. And I hope you enjoyed your first tutorial. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in school tomorrow.